Shalom, shalom, Israel's brothers, Abiyallah, coming back at you with another cold cut. Like to give our honor and glory and praise to Yahweh in the name of his son, Yahweh Shai. We're going to cut to the chase. You're not free. You celebrating Juneteenth. You're waving the red, green, and black flag around. That's not your flag. You're still speaking your oppressor's language. You're still in your oppressor's land. You still have to buy all their things and cleave unto them. You're not free. Why are you celebrating, Jake? You're down there in your fringes trying to celebrate Juneteenth with your worldly friends. Right? Man, we not in slavery no more. And you saying that in the truth. Go to Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. You're a slave. Like me, right? We're in slavery together. I know you got work. Even if you work for yourself, you better work. Because if not, then you're not gonna fare well in this country. Let's Deuteronomy 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. That's a curse. Last time I checked, this is still happening to this very day. I mean, tell me what so-called Black, Latino, Native American man doesn't have to abide by this. Oh yeah, that's for y'all. It ain't for me. I got my own land. I got my own cows. I got my own oxen. Right? I collect my own rainwater. I got my own resources, and I live off everything by me. Nobody has that in America. I'm not gonna lie to you. No Jake, no so-called Latino, no Native American. Even the Native Americans, this was their land. They got took from them, and they got to go to Esau. So what makes you think you're free? You're under these curses as the rest of us, man. You're celebrating Juneteenth. You think you've been free from slavery. You're still in slavery. What are you talking about? You look like a fool. And this goes for our people that think there's no free in America. You're not free, man. You are subject to payments. Let's get this in Baruch chapter 3 and verse number 8. Behold, and it says, Baruch chapter 3, and let's start at verse Baruch 2 and 8. Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity where thou hast scattered us. Yeah, we're yet this day. I mean, it's the Shabbat, June 14, 2025. We are yet this day in our captivity where thou hast scattered us. Not just in America, but all over the world. You're not free. Anywhere you go in this world, you're at the bottom of all the nations, man. You're the lowest class of people anywhere you go. Any hood, any ghetto, you are a byword, an astonishment among all the nations where the Lord shall lead thee. All right, and it says, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers which departed from the Lord our God. Last time I checked, you subject to payments. I'm subject to payments. You got car notes, you got rent, mortgages, pay for gas, pay for groceries. You got to pay for groceries. I thought you owned your own resources. You paying for groceries. You're not going to your own grocery stores. You have to go to work. You got to pay taxes. You pay taxes. You're subject to payments, man. Esau always going to get his cut. Let's go to Matthew chapter 17. Even the Lord told you that. The Lord paid taxes. And he created everybody. You think you better than the Lord? This is Matthew chapter 17. Right? This is Matthew chapter 17. And I'm going to start at let's see what we want. Verse 23. And they shall kill him, and the third day he shall be raised again. And they were exceedingly sorry. And when they were come to Capernaum, they that received tribute money came to Peter and said, doeth not your master pay tribute? So they came to Peter like, does Yahweh pay tribute? Well, he's the king of the Jews. He don't got to pay no taxes to the Roman Empire. They was trying to trap him up. So they have some way to persecute him against the Romans, man. Verse 25, he saith, yes. And when he was coming to the house, Yahweh shall prevent him, saying, what thinkest thou, Simon? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute? Of their own children or of strangers? Peter saith to him, of strangers. Yahweh shall saith unto him, then are the children free. Right? Notwithstanding, lest we should offend, then go thou to the sea and cast a hook and take up the fish that cometh up. And when thou hast opened his mouth, thou shalt find a piece of money. Take thee and give unto them for me and thee. So he said, go take that money and give it to them for me and thee. The Lord had to pay taxes. We pay taxes. The Lord was in slavery. We're in slavery. There is no day that Esau is going to create for you to make you think you're not in slavery, man. Juneteenth. Even when we were so-called free, emancipated under Abraham's so-called Lincoln, we didn't even know we were so-called free, man. Yeah, Jake and Eve just wandering out. They didn't know what to do now. They're just walking outside. They never experienced that before. So most of them just went back to the damn plantation, man. So you got to understand that don't let Esau beguile you. Don't let him make you think that something's there when it's not. You're subject to payments. Let's go to the book of Joshua. That's a way of slavery is when you put another nation under bondage, under tribute. You can either hardcore, enslave somebody, right, like how we were, or you can subject them to payments, right? You can subject them to payments. This is the book of Joshua. It's the book of Joshua, chapter 9 and verse 21. I start at verse 19. But all the princes said unto the congregation, we have sworn unto them by the Lord our God of Israel. Now therefore we may not touch them. So they didn't kill them off. This we will do to them. We will even let them live, lest wrath be upon us because of the oath which we swore unto them. And the princes said unto them, let them live, but let them be hewers of wood and drawers of water unto all the congregation, as the princes had promised them. So when you're a hewer of wood and you're a drawer of water, you're a laborer, you're a servant unto that nation. We're hewers of wood. We're drawers of water. We work in the Amazon warehouses. We work in all these warehouses. We work in the food industries. We work in hospitality. You see in every restaurant, it don't matter if it's Chinese. It doesn't matter if it's Japanese. It doesn't matter if it's Hamite food, East Indian food. You always got Northern Kingdom back there cooking the damn food, man. They cooking every culture's food, man. We're the ones. We're the hewers of wood and drawers of water. We're the ones that do all these different things. We're still in bondage to this very day. Let me go to the book of Lamentations. We are fell from heaven, and now we're cast on the earth. And we mourn for our people that think they're free, because their mind is super, super bad, man. They think they're free, but they're not. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 2. I start about Lamentations, chapter 1 and verse 15. The Lord have trodden underfoot all my mighty men in the midst of me. He have called an assembly against me to crush my young men. The Lord have trodden the virgin, the daughter of Judah, as in a winepress. For these things I weep. Mine eye runneth down with water, because the comforter that should relieve my soul is far from me. My children are desolate, because the enemy prevailed. The enemy prevailed. I don't mean just go to these neighborhoods, man. Go to where Esau be and go to where Jake be. Go to, certain neighborhoods where Esau got all the finest things, and go to the hood, man. They have prevailed over you. Jake, you have no say in this war. You have Iran and Israel sending missiles back and forth. I want you to go to Washington, D.C., say on the behalf of my nation, the Israelites, we don't condone this war, and we want this to stop. You're not going to get past the first step, man. They're going to tell you, go back to work, man. What are you doing? What are you doing here? This grown people matter. They're going to tell a grown man, this grown people matters. Go back to work. You don't want to lose your job, do you? You have no part in what happens in this world. Economics, finances, politics, war, government. You're in slavery. When you going to get that to your head? Oh, I'm free. If you so free, go voice your First Amendment right about this war in Washington, D.C., and let's see how quick you get put on a T-shirt, man. Let's see how quick candles start being lit up for you, man. You got to understand that. You have to understand that we have to wait on the Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Let's go to the book of Proverbs 20 and 22. It's the book of Proverbs 20 and verse 22. Say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord and he shall save thee. So, and our hope is in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The Lord didn't come back and save us yet. We still waiting. We're patiently waiting for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He's the one that's going to free us. He's the one that's going to save us, not a bill of right or what the so-called white man tells you. And he's not even in control. So let that be your understanding. When you see all these flags and Juneteenth and all of that, man, you're in slavery, subject to payments, and we waiting on the Lord. With that, I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Been a mighty strong. Shalom.